I was telling my friend this the other day. I was telling him it's such a privilege. It's such a privilege that I have problems that I get to solve. Like my problems that I'm experiencing in my life, and I swear to God, it's just such a privilege. They're all problems that improve my life. Like these are the problems that I'm going through. Think of that for a second. Think about that for a second. Like, wow, me and you are going through problems that we can solve and overcome and improve. Like that's our problems. Like for example, for me, for a long time, I would say it was all social problems. Social anxiety and like self-image issues and previous traumas growing up where I thought I was a loser and all this stuff and these deep embedded beliefs. Obviously, I'm diluting what I'm saying, by the way. It's much deeper than that, but it's this deep embedded beliefs that were in my mind that were just sitting there. And every single time I would speak to people in public or whatever, I would feel like an absolute like I don't know what you call it, like a child. I would feel super weak, right? So for a long time, I was trying to get rid of that. Talking on camera felt really bad for me. Throughout these months, and alhamdulillah, praise be to God. I think things are changing, right? Things are getting a lot better, and I'm so pleased and so happy that I'm making progress towards that. Maybe for you, you might have problems such as, oh, bro, I wake up at 12 p.m. And I want to wake up at 6 a.m. Wow, what a problem, huh? What a problem that you want to wake up at 6 a.m. Like, that's not really a problem, is it? Is it? It's not really a problem that now you realize that you should not be scrolling the entire day and you're trying to fix that. That's not really a problem. Like, that's a problem, but that's a good problem to have. There's many people in this world that don't have any problems. One of my biggest problems is, how do I make more money? Like that's a level of problems I'm going through, which is so good. Like think about that for a second. So I don't know, I just want to turn on this camera and I want to just talk about this concept. We are the ones that feed our own problems in the first place, right? Like if you think about it like this, right? You feed your problems. The problems that you're going through, most of it was done by what you have gone through, and specifically what actions you did. You Most of the time you made yourself where you are, and you're the one who can get yourself out with the permission of God. But here's the issue: so many of us believe that we were magically implanted a problem in our life. So this was a big thing, for example, with pornography, right? A lot of people are addicted to it. I don't know the stats, but I'm sure it's really bad. I'm sure it's like one in something. Like, oh my goodness. That is so bad. 1 in 3 Americans, at least 80% of men in the entirety of the USA has watched it. 1 in 3 Americans seek it out. 1 in 3. That means, I'm sure it's probably similar in the country I live in, which is Canada. I go outside. That's crazy. And that's sad. That's genuinely sad. And, there's a common belief, right? Whoever's going through this, but we've all been through this, right? We start thinking, oh, bro, like, I'm so addicted to this habit. I don't think I can ever get out. Like, I don't think so. But you have to realize that you were not magically implanted this habit. It wasn't some divine call, some divine law that all of a sudden that so and so, like Jonathan from Wisconsin, I don't know, from Michigan or something, is deeply like gonna addicted to pee. Like he's deep. Like, this is divine. That's not what we're talking about here. Okay, many of us believe that like we're going through a habit and like we're really struggling with it and it's really hard for us and why am I doing it? Why? When you have to really realize it, I know I sound like a like I sound I'm gonna sound like I hope I don't sound like a bad person here, but a lot of it, honestly, you notice yourself, it's your doing. You got yourself in this situation and you have to get yourself out of the situation. But the issue is we think that we were magically implanted the situations that we were put through. That somehow someone came and made you like that. Now, I will say that me and you are not bad people though. Like, one thing that I do have to acknowledge is that we're not bad human beings. We're just regular human beings. We're just human beings that happen to live in a century where this stuff is so prevalent, where the culture that we live in, all they chase is dopamine. And since we're social human beings, like we're gonna want to do things that other people are doing, right? Like not even just that, but we're gonna just naturally do things that other people are doing. It's naturally, like especially those people at school, those kids at school. All the kids are like doing, I don't know what they're doing, like 6, 7, like I don't know what they're doing. And naturally, the other kids he's gonna want to do it too. So we're living in a world, bro. It's so dopamine heavy. Like I don't have to explain this, right? But we know this. Where you're seen as weird for not eating junk food. You're seen as weird for not using Instagram. You're seen as weird for, I don't know, waking up early. People make fun of you. I remember a kid used to make fun of me like 3 years ago when I was getting onto self-improvement. And I say a kid, my best friend actually. And he was just like, yo, you're trying to be like Andrew Tate. And I'm just like, so what? Like, yeah, I'm trying to be someone who's successful, rich, handsome, and has a lot of money and is strong and disciplined and sure he has flaws, but bro, I'll take it. I want to be sure, I'll take that. Anyone would take that, right? Yeah, sure, I want to be all of these traits. But here's the issue. Because our actions are so like subtle, because everyone else does it, right? So if everyone else does it, it's normal for us to do it, but you have to realize it's still you still did it. You got yourself in the situation, and I know that's hard to acknowledge, and this is step one. Step one is realizing that sure, I'm in a world where it's normal to watch it, but if you did it more than once, then it was a choice. So I think I want you to look at it like this, okay? This is how I looked at it. We have to stop seeing ourselves as sorry individuals. I think this is a good step number one. We have to stop seeing ourselves as sorry individuals. We have to stop seeing ourselves as individuals that are just, man, this is so hard. I get it, bro. It's freaking difficult every single time you relapse. I get it. It's not just relapse on freaking, pornography, but relapsing on fast food or junk food, same thing, or video games or scrolling, or the fact that you procrastinated for 2 months and then now you have a university essay that's due tomorrow and you've literally procrastinated the entire month. I get it, it's difficult. But you are giving yourself and feeding yourself into that situation, aren't you? And let me tell you, I know so many people are going to try this. Let me tell you this. It's not about deleting Instagram in 2026 as you're trying to do. It's not about deleting TikTok in 2026. It's much deeper than that. The only reason why you have procrastinated for 2 months and then now you have a university essay due, or you've gone through that before, the only reason why this pattern keeps happening of procrastination is because you just can't take responsibility of your life. This is the main culprit. This is the main issue. The moment you take responsibility, the moment me and you take full responsibility over our lives and understand that we make the decisions, we can also stop the procrastination. A lot of us live on autopilot every single day. Autopilot when it comes to the good habits, like honestly, sometimes like me, bro. I live on autopilot with the good habits now. And that's not also the best thing. It's good, like it's a good blessing to have. Like, oh wow, it's so normal for me to wake up at 6 a.m. and start making videos. But I have to still work on not the autopilot part. I need to, I need to work on like effort, I need to put effort through what I'm doing, which is why I'm uploading less videos per week now. But that's a different topic. But you know what I'm trying to say here. It's autopilot for you to just wake up, scroll, eat junk food again, and then, or like cereal or something in the morning, which is crazy by the way. And then you go on the train, you scroll, you go and check Instagram messages, okay, TikTok again, okay, you sit in class, you can barely focus, okay, you just tell yourself, okay, you know what, I'll just like review it when I get home. You just skip the class, like, you know what, I'll just review it when I get home. Yeah, it's fine, no worries. Right, I'll do it when I get home. And then, you kind of eat junk food with your friends or something, you talk about it, and then you go on the train again, more TikTok, okay, then you go home, you're home now, you're super tired, you're gonna take a little nap or something, or maybe more TikTok, and then, okay, you know what, my friends are on video games, dude, let's play some video games, okay, more, and then you forget about anything. You see, if I was thinking this in the morning, if your brain is used to a certain lifestyle, it's gonna wanna do that automatically. This is what you call the homeostasis, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty much a state of balance among all the body systems needed for the body to survive and function correctly. What that pretty much is your brain is trying to balance a state. It's trying to make sure that the state you're in is balanced. And pretty much your homeostasis, without trying to be like a freaking psychologist or whatever, I don't know, like what that pretty much means is that it's your baseline, it's your comfort zone. Like that's the most like self-help way of saying it. It's your comfort zone. It's pretty much who you are right now. It's your level right now. So if you've been doing something for a long time, and you've been repeatedly doing it, and it's like now it's become automatic because your homeostasis, your baseline, is like accepted this as automatic. It's like, okay, this is normal now. This is my level. This is the only reason why you're watching TikTok automatically, you're waking up, checking your phone automatically, because it's your homeostasis. It's the most normal thing for your brain. And now, every single time you want to stop it, your brain's like, yo, hold up, what the frick are you doing? Right? And you probably felt this, every single time you want to go to the gym, or you want to stop TikTok, you want to stop Instagram, you want to stop scrolling, your brain is like, what are you doing? This is not good for us. Why? Because that was your balance before. So now you're imbalanced. The moment you stop doing the things that keep you balanced, which is might not be the best thing, but the moment you stop doing all of that, and now you end up doing something good, but then your brain's like, I don't care what you're doing, bro, but I'm imbalanced right now. Your brain becomes very, very scared, and it becomes like, it starts bringing alarm bells in your brain. Not a coincidence why you go back to TikTok after like 1 week of not going on it, or Instagram, or whatever app you use. It's not a coincidence, right? It's not a coincidence because you're back to where you currently belong, at least according to your brain. It's not until you can make a new homeostasis comfort zone, which does not involve you watching Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. It's not until you have a new one, which requires effort, which requires constantly proving to your brain the type of person you're trying to be. So if you're someone who's literally procrastinating, and it's become a norm for you, it's become so normal, or it could be other habits, you're constantly relapsing on pornography and whatever habit it is, that's all your brain knows. because you've repeatedly been doing the actions every single day. So now why would it, why would it want to change? Every single time you change, you feel like it's difficult because that's the point. Your brain's like, this is regular mode. Why am I like changing is threatening my survival? That's what your brain thinks. This is why sometimes you say like, oh, I'm never going to stop this habit. I'm never going to quit this habit. I'll never. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Your homeostasis, this thing in your brain is very clever because it tries to prove the beliefs to you that you hold to make sure that you're stable. So if you say, I'm never going to quit this habit, and that's a real belief that you hold, your brain will constantly try to make sure that that's true. Meaning that, let's just say you've gone a day or two without pornography, your brain will literally try to, this is called confirmation bias. Your brain will literally try to confirm that you're still the same person by giving you more urges so that you stay the same. To make sure that you're stable. You see how deep this stuff goes, bro? This stuff goes so deep. But you don't need to learn all of this right now. All you need to learn is that you are freaking responsible. And that you made the situation that your brain's in, that your mind is in, where it's automatic, it's because of our doings. You weren't magically just put in a situation where you're addicted to such habit. You did it. And you repeatedly did it. To the point where now your brain thinks that this is who you are. And if you want to get out, it's the same way. So you need to stop looking at yourself as someone who's struggling, who's, I'm just a sorry individual, I'm addicted to pornography and I'm addicted to junk food. You need to stop seeing yourself as someone who's constantly struggling and understand that you are in charge. If you got yourself in, you can get yourself out. Your brain only automatically craves junk food because you kept doing that, and now your brain thinks that's normal. That's it. A lot of people say, I remember my friend was saying this 2 days ago. He was saying that, bro, what if I go back, because we were talking about how he was scrolling, he was sick and something. So when he was sick, he was scrolling a lot, and we were talking, and he was tired of it. He's like, I don't want to scroll, bro. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. But we talked about it and everything, and before we ended the call, he was like, oh, what if I go home and end up scrolling again? And I just told him, bro, like, that's not how it works. You don't just end up scrolling. You don't just automatically fall back. You made the decision. Even if it was subtle, even if it felt automatic, you made the decision. If you go back and end up scrolling, just know that that was you. That was not because some angel came or some devil came and moved your hand and touched, no. That was you. You decided to do that. So yeah, key takeaways for this video is make sure that you're continuously trying to make a new homeostasis sort of situation where you're implanting new beliefs in your head. And this is going to take a lot longer. I'm going to make a full-on guide for this video. I think it'll be helpful, right? So I'm going to do that, bro, later on, because since I'm making less videos, I get to make better videos, right? Number one key takeaway is that you made your brain do automatic things because you kept doing it, and that the beliefs you hold, your brain will just continuously try to confirm it. So at the end of the day, the summary of this video, in essence, you are the captain. I'm the captain now, bro. You are the freaking captain. You are the one that's steering the ship. and your brain will go with the permission of God, obviously. But you're the one who's rowing the boat. You're the one who's steering the ship. You're the one who's living your day, making decisions. And you're the one who holds beliefs, right? Your brain will respond accordingly to the beliefs you hold. Your body will respond accordingly to what you hold. And it will take some time for your brain to adapt to a new belief. Some people that are addicted with habits, it's mind-boggling sort of, because a lot of people are addicted to habits, right? They're kind of just lazy and sitting there. And they hate the fact that they're lazy. But they're even lazy to get out of it. It's so sad, bro. Like, they're lazy. They hate the fact that they're lazy and they've done nothing to the entire year. But then they're also lazy to change themselves. It can't get any worse than that, can it? You don't want to cooperate with who you are right now. In terms of, I'll make a full-on guide about this. But essentially, if you want to change, you have to change who you are right now. You sort of have to be angry the fact that you are the way you are. So I'm going to make a full-on video about this, but essentially, again, as I said, you are the captain. And it's a blessing that you have this problem to solve. It's a blessing because you get to live a better life because of solving this problem. Like, you literally get to live a more purposeful life where you're not addicted to such habit. It might take a couple of years, but so what? Imagine, like, we sacrifice 10 years of, or 20 years, or 30, or a lifetime of pleasure and joy for like 3 years of pain. So, yeah, boys or girls, thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully this benefited and helped you. Freaking love you guys, and I'm going to continue to try to work on myself and continue to try to bring the best videos, because at the end of the day, this channel, as I mentioned, it's just literally a documentation of what I'm going through, some of my thoughts, and sharing my lessons along the way. As we're all trying to be the most capable version of ourselves, right? We might have gone through many traumas growing up. We might have coped with a lot of coping mechanisms. But I swear it's so possible to live a purposeful life. So, we're going to get there, bro. Other than that, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Assalamu alaikum.